G'day guys, welcome to ENFJ. Today we're going to do, start a new series on philosophy. And we're just going to have philosophical discussions and talk about different theories. So today Annette's going to introduce what we're talking about.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I don't even know. I was thinking about laughing and then thought it'd be funny. And then started laughing.
Okay, so this is called the trolley problem.
Jackson laughed, now I have to redo the whole thing.
God damn it.
Have you never heard of editing?
What?
Oh, okay, alright.
Okay, so the question goes, it's a two-part question. For the first part, it says, imagine you were out for an afternoon stroll and came upon a bridge that overlooked a train track. The track splits in two, and upon one of the tracks, 5 men are playing a game of cards and eating lunch. On the other track is a solitary man who appears to be sleeping. As you look down upon this peaceful scene, your head starts to race. A runaway trolley, so I assume that's like American for train, suddenly rounds a far corner of the tracks. It's painfully obvious that it is going to hit the 5 men playing cards, a fact that they are unfortunately oblivious to. They are too far away for you to call out to them, and in your panic you look around for some way to alert the men. When you see the track switch, only a couple of feet away, it occurs to you that if you were to throw the switch, it would successfully divert the trolley's path onto the other track, the one upon which lays the sleeping man. He won't know what hit him, and you will have saved the lives of the 5 men. So do you throw the switch?
I just have to say first, like, how deaf are these guys who are playing cards?
I know, I'm like, this is totally an unreasonable situation.
Like, say to me my mental
dickhead
health.
engineer who put the switch on top of a bridge.
Not important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go Paige.
I'd switch. I mean, I'd pull the switch. I mean, I'd be conflicted about it. It's not like I'm not looking at us coldly in terms of numbers, like, 1 against 5. I mean, I get that, the sleeping dude, because he's asleep, he has no idea of what's happening, so he's completely vulnerable. In the scenario, he's completely unaware, and, he has a family and everything, and, like, people that know him, but, I mean, like,
So did the other 5 guys.
yeah, as grim as it is, I mean, he's 1 of 5 of the other guys. I mean, save the 5. Yeah, I would pull the switch.
I think it's a hard one because in the moment, like, you don't have nearly as much time to consider what to do. So for me personally, I don't know what I'd do, but I feel like it's a hard one because obviously, kind of 5 lives matter more than 1. But I feel like by pulling the switch, I'd be taking responsibility. Whereas if I'm leaving it, it's almost like I'm not involved, even though by taking inaction is still action. So I don't know. I feel I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. And in a way, it's like, I don't know, if I've guys sitting on the tracks and playing cards, it's their fault. So I think I'd probably not pull the switch just because I wouldn't want to have the responsibility of doing that. But like I said, in the moment, I could make any decision. I don't know.
Well, I think unlike both of you, I just pull the switch. Like if that seemed like the only viable
Typical
option,
INTJ.
yeah, you just pull it because it's like, because you can say, oh, the man's sleeping, may have a family, blah 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 blah, but you can apply that hypothetical to literally every single person there. And if you don't know them personally, like if the guy sleeping was actually a really nice guy and the other 5 were douchebags, I'd be like, okay, well, I won't pull the trigger then. But you don't know them, and so you can assume that they're almost identical, and so for the sake of the situation, you have to assume that they're pretty much the same circumstances, and then it only becomes a matter of numbers, 1 versus 5. And you're like, okay, well, you only have a couple of seconds to think, and this is the only option. Like, you can't stop the train otherwise. You just have to pull the trigger, I guess.
Yeah, well, I'd pull the thing because it is 5 lives against 1 and the other guy's sleeping on a train track. It's honestly going to happen sometime or another anyway. You're just hurrying up natural selection.
But like everyone's gonna die, so why not just kill everyone?
Yeah, but not everyone does it by sleeping on train tracks. I mean, that's like...
But what's more stupid, playing cards on the train track or sleeping on a train track?
Sleeping, because
Yeah,
you're
probably.
asleep. And you're not
You're unconscious.
You're not wakingly conscious. You're not going to know what's going on. At least with cards, you're aware and you can hear stuff and you can see things.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
mean, I've
Also-
been on train tracks when I'm not meant to be on train packs, but I didn't decide to have a sleep on it.
Yeah,
It's not like, gee, this is a good place for a snooze. Better hunker down and, you know.
Yeah, and there must be plenty of ground like around the train track. It's like there's a huge field and then there's just a train track. Oh, better sleep right there. Like,
Maybe he's
He deserves it. in all
maybe
honesty.
he's like train track obsessed, and like to sleep he has to be near trains.
Why would he build, if he's so obsessed, why would he build his own train
Well,
track?
see, that's why it's a hypothetical
A
question.
fashion
You can't know every detail.
How do you
control
survive
was
this
taking
long?
a snooze on the train track.